Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee, today Nissan Stadium as these two teams square off for a chance to be the champion of the Music City Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Nebraska's offense will have the football first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for them.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. You cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front 7, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the left. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The Huskers will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. So Oklahoma's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep third downs manageable for this offense.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Complete to start this drive. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Hunt is on its way. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Makes the grab. It's Sategna. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. The give on the option. Turns it on in midfield. Speeding down the left side. The tag. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Great job by the back on the option.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to pass, it's Raiola. The screen, and watch out. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Sategna. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Looking left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. He's got it down the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking downfield on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Sategna. And he'll be brought down. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offense.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
They'll run it from the gun. Oh, what a move. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They feed him again. Oh, he's got some space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Raiola. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback. And the Huskers send out the punt unit. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The Huskers will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Finds his man. It's Gibson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The snap sets up the throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Robinson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Picked off. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. The Cornhuskers want to move quickly. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Clark. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. And this one is perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback on the keeper. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Sooners will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would... Oh, it's a fumble! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, I tell you what, those backup running backs, they don't get very many opportunities to prove themselves and deserve more carries and show the coaching staff. And when you do, and you fumble on the first carry, oof, you're not going to get many more opportunities either.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll start this drive going to the air. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Got his man in the middle. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
And the Sooners decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll take it on the return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Here's a heat. The short hands. It's Clark. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Got it behind the line. It's Clark. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, the ground game. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Looking to throw on third. Complete to the left. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Nebraska! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to throw, it's Hawkins.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Finding running an escape route. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Moulton. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped right at the 40-yard line, and do they dare try to convert from their own territory on 4th down? And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll leave it with him. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. To the air, it's Hawkins. Pocket breaking down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get a Music City Bowl that would have social media buzzing, and through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that's the case. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Music City Bowl.
The Huskers will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and more. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. They've got the screen set up. Breaks into the open. 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, how hard hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He'll set up to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Card in the backfield. It's Moulton. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. He'll throw it. They're working that left side. Across the 40 outbound at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. It's complete on the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Once for the tackle.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. He wants to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Ives. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down. Marker, fourth down coming. Hunt is on its way. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. First down, 10 yards to go. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Sooners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get at.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Sooners can really attack on this second and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Ball spotted at the 27. It's first and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. This will be the 9th play of the drive coming up. It's a 3rd and 2. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Back to throw, it's Raiola. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Finds his man. It's Hunter. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The kick is on its way. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. From the gun, running back gets the give.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll run play action. Rushes on him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Kick is in the air. Maybe 1 notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The give from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The play action fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hunter. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The Cornhuskers will punt it away on 4th down. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first...
There he goes! They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snagged on the outside, it's Thomas. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights, good. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Got room to work. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Huskers are flying down the field. Give to the running back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. To the air, it's Raiola. Under fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. He'll sneak it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Hunter. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Clark.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And what a throw to get it in there. They've got it in business in the red zone. cap this drive with the pass. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Using his legs, it's Moulton. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Husker!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
The extra point here would tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
From the gun, give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Finds his man down the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Leaves it with the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Looking for room, it's Moulton. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Going to swing it on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Hunter. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To throw, it's Raiola. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. And the Huskers getting set on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A deep throw as the clock winds down. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, throwing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's